The little leaf's twirly adventure in a colorful forest where autumn trees glowed with red and gold. There lived a tiny leaf named Twirl. Twirl was small, with a bright yellow edge that shimmered in the sunlight, and she loved clinging to her oak branch, watching squirrels scamper and wind rustle below. But Twirl had a big dream. She wanted to twirl through the forest to find new friends and share her sunny glow. One crisp morning, a playful breeze named Puffy blew by and said, "Hello, Twirl. Why do you flutter so happily today?" Twirl wiggled and replied, "I want to dance through the forest and make friends." Puffy puffed and said, "I'll carry you. Let's go." Twirl's edge sparkled as Puffy tugged her free and floated her to a mossy path where a little hedgehog named Prickly sniffed a berry, and Prickly squeaked, "Hi, leaf. Why are you here?" Twirl twinkled, "I'm twirling to find friends. Want to come?" Prickly curled a bit, saying, "I'm shy and slow," but Twirl smiled, "Waddle in my breeze. You're safe," and Prickly toddled beside her. Puffy carried them to a sparkly stream where a tiny frog named Hoppy splashed on a rock, and Hoppy croaked, "Hello, Twirl. What's that yellow thing?" Twirl spun, "It's me. I'm finding friends. Join us." Hoppy blinked, saying, "I'm scared to hop far," but Twirl winked, "Bounce in my whirl. I'll guide you," and Hoppy hopped along. Next, Puffy blew them to a sunny meadow where a small ladybug named Dot crawled on a daisy, and Dot buzzed, "Hi, Twirl. Why are you twirling?" Twirl swayed, "I'm on a quest for friends. Come with us." Dot tilted her shell, saying, "I'm slow and small," but Twirl nodded, "Ride on my edge. You're perfect," and Dot climbed aboard. Puffy whisked them to a grassy hill where a baby squirrel named Nutty nibbled a nut, and Nutty chattered, "Hello, Twirl. What's that shiny leaf?" Twirl flickered, "It's me. I'm making friends. Want to scamper?" Nutty twitched her tail, saying, "I'm nervous in new places," but Twirl smiled, "Run in my dance. We're a team," and Nutty scampered beside Twirl, Prickly, Hoppy, and Dot. Twirl felt braver and said, "I want to twirl for everyone." Puffy whispered, "Spin high and glow." Twirl soared up, her yellow shine weaving a dazzling dance across the forest, and Prickly, Hoppy, Dot, and Nutty clapped, cheering, "Your twirl is beautiful." Children raking leaves in the forest saw Twirl's dance and gasped, and a boy named Finn pointed, shouting, "Look, a leaf with friends." The children asked, "Who's twirling?" And Twirl floated down, saying, "I'm Twirl. I'm dancing for friends. Want to see?" The children nodded, asking, "Can we play with you?" Twirl twinkled, "Yes. Jump in my leaves." Finn and his friends jumped in the leaf piles, giggling as Prickly toddled, Hoppy hopped, Dot rode, and Nutty scampered, and Finn said, "You're so brave, Twirl." Twirl's edge glowed as the sky turned orange with sunset, and Puffy said, "Twirl, it's time to rest." Twirl looked at the path, stream, meadow, hill, and forest, saying, "I twirled so far and made so many friends." Puffy hugged her softly, saying, "You're a tiny star." Twirl turned to her friends, asking, "Will you visit my dance?" And Prickly, Hoppy, Dot, and Nutty nodded, cheering, "Yes." Finn waved, saying, "We'll find you, Twirl." Puffy guided Twirl back to a soft leaf pile, and her friends followed to say goodbye. Twirl settled gently, feeling proud, saying, "I danced through the forest." Prickly squeaked, "You made us brave." Hoppy croaked, "And happy." Dot buzzed, "And fast." Nutty chattered, "And safe." Twirl's heart felt full as she said, "You're all my whirl." That night, Twirl rested, dreaming of breezes, and the next day, Prickly, Hoppy, Dot, Nutty, and the children visited, playing in the leaves. The forest sparkled with laughter, and Twirl's yellow shine glowed, knowing her twirly adventure had made everyone smile.